grab some pizza and grab a seat.
Whereas if you were on the back end of the website, you wouldn't be working so actively with the actual design of the site. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's really slick how they have it done. I'd like to hear some opinions on what, play with this demo if you get a chance, and check out. There's a couple different themes that I've already started using this.
Mm-hmm.
It only has like 400 downloads, I think, but he just came out with a new version last night, 1.2. There's this author named Bro, I guess. He's foreign, but he seems to know what he's doing. Like, although the branding of it is all really, it's not very polished right now, but it's a solid plugin, I think, and it's only $20 too.
What's the extended license for? Is it if you want
That's
to?
for if you want to build it into a theme. So like, I've been thinking about creating a theme of this, so I'd pay him $100 and then I could use it freely. You can modify the code if you want, but
And this comes as a plugin?
yeah.
Okay.
What's it like for CSS and JavaScript loading into the page? Just load a bunch of extra stuff?
I checked it out. He does have a little bit of inline style in the head, which I messaged him about. Like you could load this into a style sheet easily, but relative to Visual Composer, it was actually very lightweight. So
Visual Composer loads a ton of like
a
JavaScript.
ton of stuff, and a lot of it's not very good, and there's no way to toggle it on and off. So compared to that, it seemed pretty lightweight. And I looked at the markup it actually uses to create these components, and Visual Composer is all shortcode based, whereas this one just sticks the HTML in the text area or whatever in the WordPress, which I don't know if that's the best route to go. Like maybe it makes more sense to create shortcodes, but when you think about it, if you go from this theme to another theme, it limits the breaking, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, and you're also considering caching issues.
Yeah, there's no always a shortcut from the database, right?
Yeah, every time. I mean, it's easier to cache if it's already in line HTML versus if it's using Trinity. Process a shortcode in the back end. So.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome, and I'd like to build some themes with it. I've just built this theme using Visual Composer now, and I kind of wanted to fit a format with all the themes I developed. So
Now, do you have to have a
scratch that out though?
now like Headway and some others? Do you have to have a default starter theme for this to use, or can you attach it to anything?
So it would be like I'm building a gym website theme.
You can start with underscore basically.
You can start with underscores. That's what I did actually yesterday. I installed the underscores, which is totally blank. If my computer worked, I'd show you on here, but unfortunately it doesn't. So yeah, it's really awesome. I encourage you to check it out.
Very cool.
The next thing I want to show is I've been working on this plugin add-on extension for WooCommerce to make it the cart process easier. So like rather than having to add a product, go to your cart, and then go to the checkout, it would all be kind of integrated on one page, which would be your product page, for example. So I have a beta version of that dev.feedcincy now. Don't tell them I'm showing you this. So if you go to this site, and so they wanted a really easy way for people to donate, right? They don't want to add a donation to the cart and then like, okay, we're shopping for donations now, and then go to like the billing, so they were afraid of a lot of drop off. So we created this solution, which I'm polishing up right now. And basically you can see there's different, this is all WooCommerce, keep in mind, there's different donation options on here. So, and if I keep scrolling down, you can see I've inserted the actual checkout on this product page. So this is the entire checkout process on this one product page itself. So on the live side, this will be HTTPS rather than be a secure connection. But if I add this product to, or this variation of a product to my cart and scroll down, you can see that via Ajax, the cart's updated, and I can fill out my billing information and pay directly from this one page.
Nice.
So rather than having to, before a drop down would appear, if you click that
You should consider tying it in. I remember seeing something that Chris Lima did about a year ago. Do you remember that the email notification thing? Where he sent out an email, and then when you clicked on the page and you went to the page, he had all of the stuff that he already knew about you pre-filled into the actual form. So all you had to do is fill in whatever was left over. So the idea being that they can submit, like if they're sending this to their email contributors, they can submit a link that ties to this form, and it already has everything sort of pre-filled
I
out.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, that was
That's really smart.
Pearl.
Huh?
Pearl, P-U-R-L, something like that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was Pearl something. But,
Yeah, so like you could definitely pre-fill the form with,
Yep.
a link in their newsletter form, and it's already,
It's already all filled
It's
out.
kind of scary, like some people might be like, whoa, you filled out my cart.
Well,
for me.
what I found was interesting is he actually did some tests with it, and because he was doing all sorts of crazy stuff. He was sending out an automated email with all of your personal information, like he basically wrote like, "Dear Michael, like how is the Bastos family doing?" and shit.
Right.
And then at the very bottom he had a link that had my name at the end of the link. And when it went to my name at the end of the link, it was I'll post if I can find it. If he's still doing it, I'll post it on
Elegant
there.
Pearl, I don't think. It was a Gravity Forms add-on.
It was something, but
Well, it was tied into an API, I remember.
it was something but it was all internal to WordPress. And what was interesting, the most interesting part about it was the fact that when I clicked the link on my name and I went to the page, it had all of this stuff about whatever he was trying to sell to you, and it had all of my information pre-filled. And what was interesting is he actually did some research and found out that people were like 2 or 3 times more likely to click on a link that had their name on it versus not. And then the pre-filled that stuff was people were more likely to finish filling in the form versus filling in the entire form from scratch. For something like this, it would probably be like magic.
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, so where I want to take this is basically WooCommerce doesn't have anything like this in their extensions market, and I envision like everybody shops on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
You know there's like a quick pay button.
Yeah.
So like you can click that button and it would open this form in either a modal, or you could use via shortcode actually post it in the pages themselves, the product pages themselves. One consideration is you do have to, like I built in an option, there's an admin interface for this plugin right now, so you can turn on SSL for the entire WooCommerce cart. So some people might not like that, but I mean, when you consider it is more secure browsing for your shopping experience, but it could be slower if you're on like HostGator or GoDaddy. It's gonna maybe bog it down. Like I was testing this on SSL on Media Temple today, and it was like kind of lagging on it, and I was like, GoDaddy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's cool. And also, finally, I'm interested in pairing with people to create more themes to commercial themes, in niche marketplaces like gym websites, whatever, then possibly some more standard blogger themes, stuff like that, if you're interested. Oh, and I got to go to Pressonomics last weekend, which is really awesome. The Gravity Forms, Carl Hancock was there. The W3 Total Gash, Frederick Townnes was there. All sorts of awesome people. I was like out of my element there, so it was pretty awesome. Yeah, that's it.
Any other takeaways from Pressonomics?
I need to create some awesome themes and put them for sale, and compete with these guys, because it's all about creating awesome products. They're like difference makers. These little Yelp widgets I've been creating, it's not really going to cut it for me. So I want to create something really cool this year. It'll be fun.
Awesome. Thank you, brother, for sharing.
You got it.
All right, AJ, you wanna head up there? If you want to use the computer, go ahead and use it.
You want to use this one?
Yeah. Alright.
These are-
There's one right there.
My HDMI.
Oh,
It's
really?
gonna bring it too. Some things